Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Here for another gear review. This time not on some nylon gear, but on this right here, which is pretty much a replica of the S&S Fliplite. I think there's some small differences between this and the actual one, but this is a pretty close replica from what I can see. So I've been using this for probably a year now, and it's actually really nice. You can see it opens up using this latch here, which is connected via these bungee cords on the back. So it uses that in order to retain the lid here from opening in and out. And it's fairly secure. There's also for your device these straps right here that hold your phone in place, and it uses these things in order to add friction to prevent it from moving back and forth. I have modified this a little bit. I added a little Velcro here, and actually, before even starting this, I actually removed this piece of Velcro in order to cover these two holes. That's primarily because, one, I don't want to get my phone from getting shot out because I do use this for airsoft. But two is the fact that your phones actually emit a IR light very frequently, and whenever you want to use this during the night and you don't want to give away your position, you probably want to close these in some sort of fashion so that your camera doesn't just give off an IR light that just signals everyone to your position. Other than that, it does use these two straps here that are used in order to go inside the moly parts of your plate carrier. I feel like it's somewhat secure. It pretty much you pretty much wrap it into the moly and then wrap around here, and then it kind of sits down a little bit. It goes into these little holes, and I'm a little wary of it because it's doesn't seem too secure, but it's been fine so far. I've come to learn a few things when you're using this on your plate carrier. So most people will actually put it right here in the admin area, on the top side of the front plate carrier. Some people I've seen like use it down here. They have pouches with moly in front of it. So in the case that you don't have moly in front, on the bottom here, and you can only apply it here, from what I learned, you don't want pouches that have a very high close top up to here, especially if you can't, a pouch like this where you can't really like take the mag, for instance, and then like sort of like pull it this way and allow it to come out easily. The problem is like this does get in the way, and it's even more apparent when the magazines are actually taller. Like this thing will actually get in the way of you pulling any SMG mags out. Maybe if you have some like 308 mags that are a little bit lower, that's one situation where it probably makes sense for you to use it with some closed top pouches like this. However, let's say you run something like a JPC 1.0 where the openings at least sit a little bit lower. You don't have to worry about a flap, and that way, like let's say you have a pouch and you have this on top, like you can actually like pull it out this way, and you can still put it back in. This will still somewhat get in the way, but it'll just make it easier if you have open top pouches with this, like this setup, where you can actually take the mags out easy. But yeah, that's what I learned so far with the use of this. So yeah, if you have a plate carrier with pouches that have like flaps over them and you can't really pull the mags away from the plate carrier, it makes it very hard to insert and pull out your magazines. Other than that, this thing has actually been pretty nice to use so far. Like, I don't like running my phone in my pocket. I'm afraid sometimes of pulling it out and then not having it protected in any sort of fashion, or having something like super stiff in your pocket kind of like makes the movement in your legs a little less uncomfortable. Not that big of a deal, but just having something free out of your pockets is pretty nice, and having it a place to put is nice as well. Other than that, there are certain events that I would go to, and if I ever need to use GPS or some sort of like in-game application that needs me to use it, having this is very useful. If I were to buy another one, I'll probably buy one that's a little bit slimmer or is able to be used a little bit higher in some fashion, because if I were to use a plate carrier like this, it makes it almost not impossible, but it makes it very hard to use with like pouches like these. So if you guys are considering this, there's tons of these on AliExpress. I know it's from China, and a lot of things over there are very cheap, but for what it's used for, it actually works pretty well. It just make some modifications to it in order to protect your phone, and at night, if you're using night vision or don't want to be spotted by other users of night vision, then use Velcro or something to close off these two holes right here. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you guys are have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, feel free to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for other gear reviews. Thanks. Bye.